How to buy a house with business credit. Did you know there are new mortgage programs and funding programs out there that will allow you to get rental properties, even properties that you can use as Airbnbs? In this video, I'm sharing all the details on how you can start building your real estate rental portfolio without having to use your own personal credit to do it and turn this business into a multi-million-dollar empire, just like I did. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, or you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
In this video, I'm going to share with you an easy step-by-step process on how to buy houses in your business's name. I'm going to share with you the real details on how to start a business and then buy a house if you want to do it that way. I'm going to share with you some secret ways to buy a house in your business's name, even with a business that you already have, even if it's not making any money. There are so many benefits to owning real estate. Real estate is the #1 way to wealth. In fact, over 89% of all millionaires have been created so through real estate. As a real estate multimillionaire, I can tell you that I went from being in my parents' basement, broke, bankrupt with bad credit, no money, and I started doing some wholesaling and things like that. Then I got into fixing and flipping, and then I was able to create a portfolio of rental properties and quit my job. Real estate has transformed my entire life and created generational wealth for me and my family. Real estate has 3 major things that makes it much different and much better than other investments. First, you have the cash flow. Real estate can bring in cash flow every single month, whether you have rental properties or whether you do short-term rentals like Airbnbs and Booking.com and vacation owners, things like that. Or you can even get equity in the property. As the property is going up in value, you are paying down the mortgage, creating more equity. Even the down payment that you use to put down on the property creates equity in the property that you can later go back and tap into if you need to. Then last but not least, real estate offers appreciation. Real estate over time, generally speaking, goes up in value. Therefore, if you buy a property and you keep it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it will be worth more than it was when you bought it. And this is just due to appreciation, not inflation. Real estate values just go up over time, generally speaking, which allows you to make money without even doing anything. Now let's talk about business credit and how to buy real estate using business credit. First of all, you probably already know about personal credit. You probably know that there's 3 credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And those 3 credit bureaus will have your FICO scores. Your personal credit is really revolved around the accounts or the trade lines that you have. And they will be really strongly considered your score on how much of the credit utilization that you use. Meaning, if you have a credit card and the limit on that credit card is $1,000 and you've used $800 or $900 on that credit card, it will really lower your FICO score when it comes to personal credit. Well, when it comes to business credit, it's an entirely different ball game. When it comes to business credit, there are also 3 credit bureaus, but they are completely different than personal credit. You will have Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is the major business credit reporting agency. It has been around for over 100 years, and it is the major institution that is reported for business credit. You can easily create a Dun & Bradstreet credit profile and start building business credit in a matter of days. You literally can get your DUNS number, which is like your business's EIN or your business credit number, absolutely free from Dun & Bradstreet. In fact, I have created an entire video where I teach you exactly how to get your DUNS number and how to start building business credit with Dun & Bradstreet. Make sure you watch that entire video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to buy houses using business credit, and in many cases, you don't even have to build your business credit profile in order to get this done, but the video that I have linked here will teach you exactly how to do that. Let's keep going. So step 1 is create a business that can get funding. When you have a business that can get funding, you literally can borrow money in your business's name without using your own personal credit or your social security number. The first thing that you're going to need is an actual business. You will have to have your business registered with the Secretary of State, meaning you'll have to get an LLC or a corporation. You can do a C Corp or an S Corp. Now, Noelle is not a tax advisor or an attorney, so I cannot advise you on which type of structure you should get. However, I usually get an LLC and that works just fine. The second thing that you're going to need is an EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. This will work like your business's social security number, and again, it's absolutely free to get your EIN. Do not pay anyone for an EIN. It is absolutely free if you go to irs.gov. The next thing that you're going to need is a professional phone number. The reason why you need a professional phone number is because you want to get business funding. Now, of course, you can use your cell phone or a Google phone number, but I strongly suggest a professional phone number through Grasshopper, Freedom Voice, or another type of company that will allow you to have a professional business phone number that can be listed in business directories. Again, this is a very low cost, and I have this all outlined for you at noellsfreegift.com. You can go to noellsfreegift.com, and I have a download that lists everything that I'm going to teach you in this video that you need for your business. And again, it's absolutely free at noellsfreegift.com. The next thing that you're going to need is a professional website and a professional email. This can easily be done for a very small amount of money. You can get your business's domain name, which will be like noellerandall.com. You can buy a domain name at Google Domains, GoDaddy, or any other outlet that sells domain names, and you can get this for around $10. Once you have the domain, you can easily get a website built. And again, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You just need a website so that you can get business funding, because people need to be able to find you on the internet. And then last but not least, you will need a business checking account. This is not necessary in order to start building business credit, but I'm going to tell you this is an easy way to start getting funding for your business without having to do anything extra. Usually when you go get your business's checking account at a bank, in many cases they will offer you a business credit card, a business loan, or a business line of credit right there on the spot. You can immediately get business funding just by opening up a business checking account, especially at a mid-sized bank like Regions or PNC and other banks like that. Additionally, you can even open up a business checking account at Wells Fargo, Chase, or Bank of America, and if you have good personal credit, they will immediately lend to you for your business and give you a business credit card, a business loan, or a business line of credit. Step 2, get funded. Once you start getting funded in your business's name, like I said, even just by getting a business checking account, you will then have the money to buy a house in your business's name. The money that you get from your business credit card, business loan, or business line of credit can be used for the down payment. And then you can easily get a mortgage or an investor loan for a house in your business's name. I'll get to that step in just a second. But make sure that you start getting funding immediately in your business's name so that you have the cash for the down payment, so you don't have to use any of the money out of pocket from your own savings. The next thing that you want to do is get a mortgage in your business's name. You can do this by getting a hard money loan, or you can get what we call a DSCR loan, that stands for Debt Service Coverage Ratio, meaning there are mortgages designed directly for investors to get rental properties that will use the rental income that you're going to get from the property in order to qualify you for the loan. These loans do not require you to provide any of your tax returns or for you to provide any of your income documentations. And in many cases, you do not need perfect personal credit. You literally can get the loan in your business's name, and your personal credit doesn't have to be in the 700s or the 800s. You literally can get qualified without using your income and with less than perfect credit. If you're interested in a DSCR loan, go to newlending.com and fill out the application and let us know that you're interested. You don't have to provide your social security number or anything like that. We will contact you back and help you get funded for a DSCR loan or other types of investor loans that we can get for you. The next thing you want to do is start finding a house. Finding a house that you can make lots of money on is not difficult at all, and in many cases you do not need a real estate agent. You want to find a house that you can make into a rental property, either with a long-term tenant, meaning you will rent it out vacant and unfurnished, or a property that you can do a short-term rental on, meaning you will put it on sites like Airbnb, Vacation Rental by Owner, Booking.com, and other short-term rental sites. You want to find a property that you can make lots of money on, and a property that you think will go up in value over time. So you might want to get with a real estate agent, but you can also use sites like Zillow, Craigslist, Realtor.com, and any other of your preferred websites for finding properties. I strongly suggest working directly with the sellers, and I have an entire course where I teach you exactly how to do that. Again, I even have a playlist where I teach it to you absolutely free. Now, if you don't have a business or you have a business that you already had, you can literally get that business reactivated and start borrowing money in that business's name. In many cases, if the business has not been deactivated for more than 2 years, you literally can pay the fees and have the business reactivated so that the business is open a lot longer than if you got a new LLC or a new corporation. So many of my students have asked me, can I reactivate a business in order to have a business that is more seasoned, meaning having a business that is more than 2 years old? Absolutely. I literally have made the mistake of letting my LLC get defunded or deactivated because I did not file my annual report. Well, I was able to get the business reinstated simply by paying some fees and getting the business reinstated with the Secretary of State. Doing this is an amazing way to have a business that is already seasoned and a business that you can start getting funding for immediately. This is an amazing thing to do, and if you have any questions, I'm going to give you a way to reach out to me and my team so we can help you build your rental portfolio today. Would you like to speak to someone on my team? Just go to 𝗡𝗢𝗚𝗏.com. You may have questions about how to build your rental portfolio, how to fix and flip, or even how to build business credit, or even fix your personal credit. Well, we are here to help, and we are here to help you for free. Go to 𝗡𝗢𝗚𝗏.com today, fill out the application, and you can be on the phone with me and my team immediately. That's 𝐂𝐴LNOELLE.com. It's a quick and simple application, and you may qualify for a free call with me and my team in just a few days. These calls are limited, space is limited, and you may have to wait a little bit for the call, but if you get in for that call, this will be an amazing resource to help you get to that next level. Just go to 𝗡𝗢𝗚𝗏.com today so that you can speak to me or someone from my team immediately so we can help you. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.